All right, what's happening? What's good? What's good? What's good, everybody? What's good? I know everybody is excited about draft season. I know that I am. Of course, I am here to do the call-in live stream. So, of course, I'll be checking y'all out in the chat, and I'm trying to see what y'all are saying. But we are here for one thing mostly, and that is to get these calls in right now, man. What's good, everybody? I know y'all are excited. First of all, before we even get started, let me say what's good to Bando. What's good to Commander-in-Chief Daily? Yes, sir. What's good, CJ the Great? What's good, King Sean? What's good, All Talk All the Time? Ron was good. Yes, sir. Just Basketball was good. What's happening, Smokes? Cap 78 was good. Unknown Ism was good. Jalen's dad. STP. AC. We got Antoine. What's good, mommy? Thanks for pulling up. What's happening, everybody? Let me go ahead and start getting these calls going. You know what I'm saying? We can go ahead and start working on that. Where do I have the call thing at? Because that thing over there is trimming. So we got the call information right here. We got the call information on the screen. It's a little hard to see. It's a little weird. Let me see if I can edit the filter on that. Can I make that a little bit darker than that? Because that is that's a little too transparent right there. It's a little too transparent. Little too transparent. We're going to turn that up just a little bit. Turn it up a little bit more. It's just kind of hard to see. Yeah, we can... right about there. I just want y'all to be able to see it. Yeah, that's probably good right there. What's happening, everybody? We got Cozy. We got Coda. We got Nicolino. What's happening? What's happening? Pin it to the top of the chat. Okay, we got my boy James Evans already in the building, too. So let me go ahead and let it make it so to where y'all can hear him as well. What's good, James?
Hey, what's up with you, young Rico, baby? I'm excited. You excited?
Yeah, oh, man, you know I am, man. I'm literally I'm cooking up a mock draft right now. I had to stop myself to do this live stream. I was on a roll, too, man. What's good?
Hey, I heard you. Look, I'm just worried about us getting Jaden, and after that, I'm just going to listen and watch what Adam Peters and them do when they cook, man. Because I want to get a genuine evaluation on the front office and their ability to draft players and put together teams. I'm not going in here assuming that I know what they're going to do. That's what everybody need to fall back on. They need to just sit there and watch what the people put together, and then after the fact, evaluate what they put on the field and if we hit on players or not. That's really all I got to say.
Okay. Oh, well, before you go, so which quarterback do you want the most at second overall?
Jaden. If I can't get Caleb, I want Jaden, man. I don't see, it's Drake May hype and all that. It's cool. And Drake May might turn out to be a great quarterback. He's not my type of quarterback. I want somebody that can come up out, scramble up out that backfield when everything breaks down, get a few yards with their legs, as long as he know how to slide, everything will be cool. It's saying that he's nothing like RG3 because he's more of a prototypical passer from the pocket than RG3 was. People got to stop acting like all this dude can do is run. No, he can throw the ball.
I agree.
And we got, like he said, we got some dogs at receiver. Hopefully we add another good receiver, and because I don't know what Brown's gonna do. I don't know what he's going to do, but I'm just saying we need another receiver. We need a whole lot of offensive line and a couple scattered defensive linemen and linebackers. We cool after that. We need to see what we got. Wait till next year for the rest of it.
Yes, sir. I'm right with you. 100% right with you, man. I appreciate that, James.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
And
yes,
have
sir.
a good day, and we balling out, man. For tomorrow night, y'all know what it is. Let's go.
Yes, sir. Make sure you pull up tomorrow night too, everybody. Too. I will be live streaming. I'm gonna start like an hour early.
I'll be there.
Yes, sir.
You my daily sports Redskins news channel.
Appreciate that.
It's only a three or four of y'all that I really rock with. You the main one.
Appreciate that, my boy James, man.
Yeah.
Appreciate that. Yes, sir.
Yeah, stay up, bro.
Yes, sir. You too, man. Have a good evening.
All right. You too.
Yes, sir. Let's do it, man. I'm super excited. And just to go ahead and give y'all the heads up, Y'all know my boy Shay is going to be here like he typically is for the first round, but it just makes too much sense to do it this year, especially because we have the second overall pick and the Patriots have the third overall pick. I mean, it just literally makes too much sense for us to go ahead and live stream together. So that's going to be really fun tomorrow. Again, I'm live streaming a whole entire hour earlier than when the draft starts. Like the draft starts at, what is this, April 25th? The draft starts at technically 8 p.m. I'm going to start live streaming at 7. And we can start doing some mock drafts together live on stream or whatever. That won't be like a call-in. That'll be more so just me chilling, rocking with y'all in the chat. That's why I want to make sure I have the call-in show now. And then after the draft, of course, I'll be live streaming round 1 on day 1, rounds 2 and 3 on day 2, and rounds at least 4 and 5 on day 3 on Saturday. After that, we'll do a live stream probably on Sunday or Monday soon afterwards, and then that will be another call-in live show for y'all to call in and react to how you felt about the draft and everything. And before we get to these callers, can't pass without going to my boy Joe Castles for the big $10 donation to the YouTube. I really appreciate that, man. My dog from San Antonio, Texas. We ready for tomorrow, man. I'm super excited, man. I don't know how I'm gonna be able to sleep tonight. I ain't even gonna lie. And then shouts out my boy Brendan Crespin for becoming a Pro Bowl sponsor. Let me make sure I write that down so I can remember to add you to the end of all of my videos when I roll those credits. If you're at least a Pro Bowl sponsor, we're putting you up there, man. Appreciate that big time. And let's go ahead and move on to the next caller. We got my dog Zulu over there. What's good, Zulu? Hello?
You got me?
Yeah, I got you. What's good? What's good?
Hey, man. Hey, look, check it. Let's get to it. I don't care what quarterback we take. I don't care if we take Penix, J.J. McCarthy. I don't care who we get. Let me ask you this. Do anybody know where Mark Rippon got drafted? Do anybody know where Joe Theismann got drafted? Do anybody know where Doug Williams got drafted? I ain't with none of that. Here's my one goal. My one goal is to get Terry McLaurin to the Hall of Fame. Terry McLaurin been a top 10 receiver with like name the quarterback type quarterback.
New starter
right?
every year.
Huh?
New starter every year.
Yeah, I mean, come on. When I start line, I want you to stop me. Terry McLaurin been a top 10 wide receiver with like bottom line quarterbacks. And I love Taylor Heineke. God bless him, because if the play break down, hey, forget it. Throw it up to Terry. He down there somewhere. He the one guy that had faith in Terry. Get me a quarterback instead of running the play the way it's supposed to be ran. I done seen this guy in practice do what I know he ain't supposed to be able to do. Oh, you got Diggs over here on me? Diggs bodying me? We seen this on national TV.
Yeah.
Oh, the Cowboys supposed to be this and that? All right, look, let me go to the sideline, talk to this coordinator and tell him, hey, look, man, when he press me like that, throw me the ball. I'm going to run right by him. He ran right by him, and the announcers and everybody was like, oh, it must be a broken play. No, it wasn't a broken play. This is what he can do. Now, everybody and their mama keep talking about this Kingsbury offense. Oh, this Kingsbury offense. Let's break it down. What is a Kingsbury offense exactly? And at its core, it's going to be matchups, one-on-one. You mean to tell me we got a coordinator now that's actually going to single goddamn Terry McLaurin one-on-one with any cornerback? And we done seen Terry McLaurin make astronomical catches under dire circumstances every play. When you throw him the ball, you mean to tell me we got a coordinator that's going to do that, and we still sitting up here worrying about who the quarterback going to be? Look, dude, I don't care who it is. Put insert name at the quarterback position. Can you get Terry McLaurin the ball? Because after these next 5 years, we've seen what he could do with the first 5. Get him a real quarterback and design this offense around him, and let's get him to the Hall of Fame. Stop playing with me, because when he wins, we win. We keep worrying about this quarterback. Give me an average quarterback. I don't care who it is. Give me somebody in the third round that ain't nobody ever heard of or seen or don't know their name. Yo, let's get Terry jumping. And I love all y'all. Let's do it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. My boy Zulu fired up. I love it, man. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. My boy didn't even give a whole goodbye, have a good evening. My boy said what he had to say and dipped right out, man. That's my dog Zulu right there. Always love it when he calls in. And yes, sir, I noticed that Cap 78. I noticed that you changed it. You all good, man. I just try to check every now and then to see if anybody changed their name. If there's any people that became Pro Bowl sponsors that I missed and things like that. So you good, man. No need to apologize for that. And let's go ahead and move on. We're gonna go to the next caller. We have a few people already in here. We now 6 deep, even after Zulu just left. We got my dog Chris next. How you doing over there, Chris?
Hey, how you doing, Rico? Man, I done called a couple times, man, and got with you, man.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I got you. Got you.
Wait, my thing, my draft wish, and to be honest with you, I do a lot of the mock drafts. You know, I don't know, call me, obsessed with it, but I'm like you, like the off season sometimes be the best time of the, best time for me. You know what I mean? So,
yeah.
With that being said, I really wouldn't be upset if they took Drake May, but I want Jaden Daniels, and because he's a Heisman winning, he was the best quarterback in the league. I mean, in the college football last year. You know what I'm saying? And then I will get your boy Mims too from Georgia with the second pick, but with the trade up in the first round, either him or I think Tyler Guyton going to be there. Yep. You know what I mean? So I'll be surprised if we don't get either one of those two. And then with that third pick, most of the wide receivers that I like what's his name? From South Carolina, the guy
Xavier
that's like
Legette.
Debo Samuels kind of. Yeah, Legette. I would like to get him, but if we miss out on him, we could also trade that pick to San Fran, which, GM got the, he got scoops already. He got the insight over there at San Fran to get Ayuk. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So, and then I would take another, and then after that pick, I would take another tackle, offensive tackle, like probably like Blake Fisher, or either what's the guy's name? From Maryland, Glaze. I would take him, or Fisher, or you could look at the guy from Yale. You know what I mean? I can't pronounce his name.
Yeah, Karan. Boy, yeah, I ain't got his last name either. I don't have that one down yet.
Right.
I'll learn it if we get him.
But I wouldn't just void any defensive players. I would take that guy Cam Hart or that guy King from Penn State at cornerback. I would take I like the tight end from Penn State and Theo Johnson.
Yes, sir.
If we miss out on Sanders, the dude from Texas, but also take a look at the running back position at the dude Brooks from Texas. I like him too for the team. You know what I mean? The change it up in the backfield. Even though we got Brian Robinson and Eckler, we still need another guy because they might get hurt. You never know. The running backs, they get hurt often in the league. Yeah. You know what I mean? So.
For sure.
What's your thoughts? And I just want to tell you, keep up the good work like I always do. And you know what I'm saying? I also look at Rio. Rambling with Rio.
Yes,
and,
sir. Shout out my dog,
those guys,
Rio.
Louis T. And,
yes, sir.
Shout out Louis T. And also Ed Oliver.
Yes,
and,
sir.
That's all I got for today.
Yes, sir. My boy
all
Chris,
right,
man, I appreciate that.
So far, man, I'm gonna be on when y'all do the.
All right, bet.
I said
appreciate
I was gonna be on when y'all do the next one for the reaction.
Yes, sir. All right, bet. Cool. Yes, sir.
All right.
Appreciate that. Yes, sir. My dog Chris, man, always appreciate it when he calls in. Loved a lot of his points. Just to add to his points, too, the whole Brandon Ayuk thing, I know the 49ers said that they want a first rounder for him, but now that T. Higgins just requested a trade, a lot of people are talking about that first rounder may start to slip into maybe that early second. We got a 36 and a 40th. Maybe they'll be willing to do it for, because T. Higgins requesting a trade, like, get me out of here, is starting to make that trade market it's a little bit harder for the 49ers to get a first-round pick in return because people will just be like, well, you know what? T. Higgins going for cheaper. I'll just take T. Higgins, or you going to have to lower that price. And then I completely agree. Can we please trade up for Amarius Mims? And Jordan Reed actually noted in his ESPN, he did like a whole 7-round every team, every pick mock draft. I don't know how long it takes to do that, but in his mock draft, he said he had us trading up for either Amarius Mims or Tyler Guyton in the first round. Those are the exact 2 names that Chris brought up in his point. So I thought that was great. Also, before we get going, man, shouts out my boy Robert for donating to the PayPal. Appreciate that big time, man. Y'all look going crazy. Oh yeah, also, yeah, I agree. My boy Jalen's dad over there. Shouts out to Juan Gotti. He just came back, so now he's about to be back on his YouTube thing, so make sure y'all check him out as well. And I'm about to go ahead and go to the next caller. Let me look at the list. The list is growing right now too, so let me get my boy Joe is next in line. What's good, Joe?
How you doing, Rico? What's good, man?
What's happening with you? How you feeling?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Look, listen, man. I agree with the caller maybe a little bit before. I don't really care who the quarterback is. I like Jaden Daniels, man. Mm-hmm. But I've been doing the Football Network mock draft simulators, man. And one time, I traded back like 3 times. I traded with like the Cardinals, and then I traded with the Raiders. And man, I
so you probably had like 12 picks.
Oh yeah. I had like 12 picks in one draft. And what happened is that I was able to pick the offensive tackle out of Penn State. I can't pronounce his last name, but then in the second round, I was able to get Michael Penix.
Okay.
So my sign is that if we solidify this offensive line, in a couple of drafts I did, we end up getting a good draft. But when I used the simulator to pick as usual and pick Jaden Daniels at number 2, the 2 offensive tackles that were always available in the second round without me having to move up was either Tyler Guyton, Jordan Morgan, or Kingsley Sematea.
Okay.
So without having to trade up, but we take that risk, man, because they saying that the first round, like 8 offensive tackles are going to be or have the potential of being taken.
Yep.
So I don't think that we can really sleep on it. But man, we just got to do something this year, man. We got to bite. We got to bite on this quarterback position. We just have to.
Got to,
now,
man.
I hope Jaden Daniels is, what they say he is. He looked amazing during the season. I would take him over the rest, man, because the competition level of what he played against was just astronomically better than what the other quarterbacks have played against. The SEC is a monster.
Yeah.
So that's really what I'm looking at, is his experience is as close to the league as possible, or the competition that goes to where the league is possible. And that's what we need to get on the ground running, man. I appreciate your coverage, man. I've been watching all your videos. You've been busy.
Appreciate it, man. Crazy. Sleep schedule been weird.
I've been having I think I saw a couple where you were in like a hotel on vacation or something.
Yeah, man. Still got to keep it going. I mean, I'm so excited. Y'all know draft season, just like a lot of y'all, it's like literally my favorite part. And not even just because we've been sorry in the regular season. I just actually really enjoy the whole recruiting process to college and then the draft going to the NFL. I just love it. So I don't even know how I'm going to sleep tonight, man.
I know. Well, as usual, I'm going to be watching y'all on the live stream tomorrow. And I'm going to have my phone on, so I'm going to be doing multiple things as well, man. But I appreciate your coverage again. I mean, go Washington, man. It's been a long time coming. We tired, dog.
Hey, man, you can say that, man. Tired. Yes, sir.
All right. Good. Keep up the good work, please. I'm gonna hit your Cash app up too soon.
I appreciate that.
All right, man. Thanks a lot.
Yes, sir. My boy Joe, man. Always.
All right.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's my boy Joe right there, just called in. And before we move on, I felt like I had a few things to say. First of all, I got to shout out my dog, Fresh. I see you in line for the calls, too. I see my boy Fresh with the donation to the chat, man. Appreciate that. He said Drake made first choice, but will be happy with either Mims, Saunders, and SC wide receiver dream case scenario. Oh, yeah, I'd faint. I ain't gonna lie. I'd probably faint live on stream tomorrow. If we end up walking away with something like that, dog. I mean, just between the top two quarterbacks, Jaden Daniels or Drake May, and Mims, that alone, I may pass out. But then Xavier Legette in there as well. Come on, dog. And Saunders? Yeah, that's insane. Appreciate the donation again. My boy Fresh, pretty sure he's going to talk more about that when he gets in. Also, I do want to let y'all know that I will be live streaming tomorrow. I'll be live streaming rounds 1 through 5. So Thursday, Friday, and early Saturday. And then probably Sunday or Monday, we're going to have a call-in show just like this one for y'all to call in and voice your opinions on everything that's going on. Past fear here, I'm praying that y'all draft Jaden. I want Drake May. For me, I lean towards Jaden Daniels, like y'all probably heard me say over and over again in my videos, but I really feel like you can't miss. I really do. I feel like both of these quarterbacks would be quarterback one in most other drafts. I really do. Now, let's go ahead and move on to the next caller. We got my boy Ivory. What's good, Ivory? How you doing over there?
Hey, what's going on, Rico? I said it before. I think this is the most important draft in Redskins Commanders history. If we get this right, we'll be set up, I think, for the next decade of having a chance to have real prosperity. And I give Ron Rivera kudos for not throwing Brissett out there and winning a few more games.
Oh man, I would have been sick.
Sam out there, it all worked out like it's supposed to. As far as this thing, to me, Jaden Daniels is the guy. I think the reason he's the guy is because, anytime you start 55 games, you play in two different conferences, you face a level of adversity where he had a period where he struggled and then he improved and he made another big jump. And even having Kelly as his coach with a more pro-style approach to the game from the quarterback position, I think helped him, and it's showing that he got better and he is improving. So I think that, to me, he's the obvious choice. Drake May, I think he's a good talent. I just don't trust that he has enough polish and experience to pull on only starting 24 games. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like I don't think he's Trubisky necessarily. I don't buy the Justin Houston, the Houston things, and I think he's somewhere between Howell and Houston. You know what I'm saying?
Herbert, yeah. Somewhere between Howell and Herbert.
In the mix of that, something that I do think, like you mentioned in your Lay's mock, we got to jump back into this first round to get a tackle because there's going to be a run on tackles.
Huge.
We can't sit at 36 and wait on that tackle. You know what I'm saying? Because it might not be the guy we need to start right away. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So I love the Mims guy, and we got to use our draft capital to jump back into that first round and grab a tackle. Because I figure what you figure 5 quarterbacks gonna go? Like 5 quarterbacks.
There's gonna be a run on quarterbacks and wide receivers for sure. Super duper.
Yeah, and I think Legette is going to be there for us if we don't move the pick at, I think, 30?
36? I'm really hoping 36. He's there at 36. Please.
I think he's going to be there at 36 just because of the injury concerns and some of the things. I think he'll be there, and to me, that's sort of an obvious one there. I like an edge. If we go edge there or receiver, I'm good with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If we come out of this draft with a quarterback, a tackle, an edge, and a receiver, we do need a tight end. I'm not buying our tight end room at all with Rodgers and just because of
a lot of
injuries
question marks.
And Turner and those guys.
Yeah,
a lot of question marks there, man. So, like your guy Sanders, I watched some film on him, and he's a gamer. He's a really productive sort of get open, run after the catch guy. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I don't know that he has like elite athleticism, but you know what I mean. I think it's more than good enough. You know what I mean? So
yep.
I would like that. But yeah, I don't know why people. I don't know. You take the running back. I like Chris Rodriguez, man. he had a couple fumbles, but he runs really hard, man. I actually think this guy he's on the cusp to breaking a couple really big runs for us last year. You know what I'm saying? I think he's a player. I think Quinn will like him. You know, I know that Robinson is there and Eckler, but I like Chris Rod. I like C-Rod. So I'm not sure why. I know people are down because he did fumble a couple times, but I like the kid anyway. But I like the idea somebody else proposed too, of maybe grabbing a second tackle. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
go ahead.
I don't know that one is enough.
Especially a higher ceiling guy.
If there's a second one, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, if there's another guy out there, I think we can go for a second tackle. But Daniel's got to be the pick, man. I just don't. I think, to me, him and Caleb have separated themselves on a different tier than the other guys. You know what I'm saying? I think, I tell you what, I don't want to take Penix, but I think Penix is going to be the other really good NFL quarterback out of the bunch.
I can see it.
I just think that kid is he has the tools, the leadership. I think he's going to be. He played at a really high level for a long time, so I actually think, I don't want him at 2, but I think any team that gets Penix is going to get themselves a really good starter for the rest, for their team for 10 or 12 years.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I'm so stoked, man, Rico. This is it tomorrow, man.
Yeah, man. Hey, Adam Peters' first draft, man. I'm really excited. Like you said, man, this was too important. We don't get this one right, it's going to set us back.
Oh, man, this is the one, man. We got to get this right. If we get this right with what we did this offseason, I can see us winning the division next year. You know what I'm saying? Yep. I think we're set up if we get this right. All right, let everybody else on, man. I'll be plugged in tomorrow, man. We're gonna be on the edge of our seat all day tomorrow, man. So I'll talk to you later, man. Thanks.
All right, man. Appreciate that. Mamba Dog Ivory, man. Appreciate that.
All right, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And before I move on, I did want to Ivory said something and I did want to reply to. It was dang, hopefully it hits me. Oh, I know one thing about, I don't remember if Ivory said it, but somebody said it. I had it in the back of my head to point out the fact that it wasn't just Jaden Daniels playing in the SEC. And when you think about SEC, you're thinking about the fastest, strongest, biggest guys. But also Logan Paulson brought up a great point of like breaking down the film of it. Like Alabama runs a more difficult defense to read against, like mentally and like schematically, than most NFL defenses. Like if Jaden Daniels can figure them out throughout the course of a 4-quarter game, and like he struggled a little bit in the first quarter, then he started to figure it out. If he can do it against them, who can't he do it against? Basically, it was Logan Paulson's point there. Again, it's not just the athleticism in the SEC, but it's also the fact that those guys just run a super complicated. They show you one thing pre-snap, completely changes something different post-snap. I don't know if a lot of people noticed that with Alabama's defense. And I felt like it was a couple of other points I wanted to, but maybe I'll get to it later. Maybe I'll remember. Let me go ahead and bring my boy D into the call-in show. And also, what's good, everybody? I wanted to say what's up to everybody. Appreciate everybody that's pulling up. Make sure you leave a like on the stream. What's good, D?
It's Dejan Bell, man. You know, the biggest Commander fan in Wisconsin. You know, I'm holding it down for us.
Yes, sir. Man. Yes, sir.
So, yeah, you know what we're doing. But no, man, I'm just so glad for this stuff to be over. Like, I was just so annoyed, like, every day just waking up, like, get up and to see it, Mike Greeny just be so thirsty to want to know who we about to pick. Like, I'm just so glad everybody about to just shut up and just relax and watch the draft. Like, this feel good, bro. Feel good.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But, for me, so, I mean, I really want Jaden Daniels. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like he that guy, man. I don't know. I just feel like if you take Jaden Daniels, you take Drake May. I feel like Drake May is like more closer to Sam Howell than Jaden Daniels is. I feel like, Jaden Daniels is just completely a whole different archetype and play style from Sam Howell, and Drake May kind of similar to Drake to Sam Howell. So I just feel like off that point alone that Jaden Daniels is way better than Drake May, just from that point alone. So
yeah, especially like today, definitely for sure.
Yeah. And then with the draft wish, I just hope that, we come away with 2 tackles. I feel like, if we do that, I'll be happy. We just, at the end of the day, have two good bookend tackles, one that can play right, and for sure the left tackle. But like we can just squeeze in. Like I heard someone say Blake Fisher, we could squeeze him in like towards that third round. That'd be great too.
Okay.
Come away with that. I would love that. Then so I got to ask you, did you get a chance to catch Montez Sweat kind of talk his shit towards us, bro? Like, did you get a chance, did anybody get to catch that when Montez Sweat was talking
I
about
only
us?
saw him laughing at our commander's name. Like he said when he heard it, he was like, oh. But I didn't. That's the only clip I saw. I don't know if he said anything more than that.
I'm just saying, but cause his demeanor and cause how he is now, I'm just glad that we get to play the Bears, and it's like I kind of want to just, I love Montez, that's my guy, you know what I'm saying? But it's just like, all right, so now you want to, talk about us, and now we play the Bears this year. That's just gonna be a crazy matchup, like Caleb Williams versus Jaden Daniels, man. That's a game you got to go to, Rico. Like you got to slide up here for that. I ain't gonna lie.
That was in that. Well, oh, we don't have a schedule yet, so that is gonna be in Landover.
It's gonna be in DC. We just don't got the date yet, but yeah, it's gonna be in DC for sure.
Okay, bet. I definitely need to try to get up there. I would just love to watch Caleb Williams in person in general too.
I know, yeah. So do you just think that just Caleb Williams is head and shoulders better than Jaden Daniels, or you think that 5 years from now, Jaden Daniels got a chance to being better than him? Like, how do you see their careers panning out just off the fact of what we know now? Like, how do you see it projecting?
Well, Caleb Williams is definitely my quarterback one. I wouldn't necessarily say head and shoulders better, because I just feel like quarterbacks, a lot of it is situation, like where you go, offensive line, weapons, offensive coordinator. I feel like so many things matter, because I could easily see Michael Penix or J.J. McCarthy landing with the Vikings, and then maybe down the road it ends up different. But like rookie year, whoever lands with the Vikings is going to end up potentially winning, or at least being second place at worst rookie of the year. Like they're going to be right there.
Right. So what do you think hinders us from having that? Like, if we get Jaden Daniels, what do you think hinders us from him even getting a consideration of that? Is it just like the uncertainty of the O-line, or because I feel like we got a good coordinator, we got a good coaching staff. Like, why can't he, be the favorite to win rookie of the year?
For me, it's literally just weight, even though, he is my quarterback too, so I really do want him. But it's just, of course, the weight concerns, but I think we can work around that. I definitely want to see him, under pressure instead of taking off, run and throw a little bit more, course sliding a little bit more. And then, to your point, mostly it's the offensive line. Like, if we had the best offensive line in football, I'm fully confident in Jaden Daniels going out there and competing for Offensive Rookie of the Year. That's my biggest concern, even more than anything that he has. But I'm hoping we trade up for a tackle in the first round.
Perfect, man. Yeah, my last one for you, man, would just be, so obviously we got Dan Quinn, he brought his gang in, so, we trusted him that he can get Emmanuel Forbes and Ben St. Juice, right? Because I don't got no problem with Ben St. Juice, I'm saying? I think he's good. To me, it was all about coaching for him. Emmanuel Forbes started to show a little bit of flash towards the end of the season, so I'm kind of, happy for him a little bit. But do you think that they're going to attack corner pretty high in this draft, or do you think they're going to, kind of fall back and kind of be kind of similar to Ron Rivera and Jack Del Rio, kind of, being stubborn and being like, hey, we know how to coach these guys up, so we're probably not going to take a corner. So do you think they're going to attack that high, or are we probably not going to get a corner at all? How you think?
I think they may surprise us by taking one higher than we think, because especially if you're looking at the people that we seem to be interested in, you're looking at the top 30 visits, they seem to really I think it was Cam Hart they were really interested in out of Notre Dame. It was a few guys that it was like, okay, if you really like those guys, you're going to have to take them second round, third round at the latest. So I'm expecting one of those 6. If we don't trade up for a tackle, we just stick with the 6 picks. We have the top 100. I am expecting one of those picks to be corner. Michael Davis, if he's back to his 2022 self, can be a really good corner. Forbes can interception hunt.
I forgot.
Yeah, but I still feel like we need a young guy that they draft and bring up in their system themselves.
Right. Well, I got so many questions, but I would say my rest for Sunday. I guess my last, it's a quick one. This would be, does Jaden Daniels get number 5 if he comes to the Commanders?
Oh yeah. Tress Way got to come up off that, man. You just a punter. I love Tress Way.
Okay, yeah.
But he's a punter.
So you saying that what our boy Rio, man. Rio made that bold statement. I'm like, hey, Rio got this little whole plan following him. Like, hey, man, we need to get Tress out that 5. I love Tress, but we need our quarterback to be happy, because he already don't seem happy when he be asked about the Commanders. So we should just be making him the most happy as he could be.
Yeah, he'll be all right, man. Give him 48. 51, whatever's left, man. 68, something red 60. Give him whatever's left, man.
Well, yeah, man. But like I say, man, like I appreciate the work that you do. Like I said, I'm just so glad that this year off season, like it hasn't, like when I watch y'all channels, it's like finally it's just football. Like it's really a big difference in life, bro. Like not having to worry about all of the off the field issues. Like I can just thrive better at my job, in my career, just like knowing that my football team is finally football. My mind is sane, and it just feels good. So thanks for the work that you do. I'm gonna bless the CashApp or the PayPal, however you want to do it. And, you know, go Commanders. We finna beat the hell out the Bears. And Eagles, we coming for y'all ass, man. Let's get it. Rest in peace.
Yes, sir, man. Appreciate that D from Wisconsin, man. That's a great way to end that, man. Great call. I really appreciate that. Oh, we are stock full in here, too. I got to try to hurry up and get through these calls because we're like 13, 12 deep in here. Also, shouts out. Hey, Jamila, I see you over there. Thank you for being in the comment section. What's good? Yeah, so let me go ahead and get to the next caller. Whatever thoughts I have, I'm just gonna try to remember them because I'm gonna try to go ahead and just flip through because it's like literally 12 people in line. So let me go ahead and bring my dog Fresh up next. Wait a minute. I feel like I remember. Oh yeah, my boy Xavier did a big 50 ball to the Cash App earlier, man. I had to make sure I thanked you for that, man. Appreciate that big time, Xavier. Appreciate the love, man. Y'all going crazy tonight, man. I really appreciate y'all. Again, I will be live streaming the entire, at least rounds 1 through 5, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So make sure y'all pull up for that. And we will have another call-in show just like this one, either on Sunday or Monday after the draft, for y'all to call in and voice your opinions on all of that as well. So I really appreciate y'all. Let me go ahead and get to my boy Fresh. What's good, Fresh?
What's up, my guy?
What's happening?
In the building, you heard me?
Yes, sir.
Well, you know, I'm from D.C., but I'm down in Atlanta, so it is what it is.
Yeah.
I got a lot to say, so I'm going to try to go fast, bro. I watch football, bro, and I watch film. So, I don't know what that guy was talking about with the Rodriguez almost breaking one. That must have been an imaginary playoff game, bro. I ain't never seen him almost break nothing, you heard me? I'm faster than Rodriguez, but we're going to leave that like that. Then, everybody keep trying to dog Sam Howell like he wasn't balling last year. We had the worst or second. We only had one good offensive lineman. That was Sam Cosby. Line was goofy. Offensive coordinator was goofy. Receivers was dropping balls. And like, I'm cool with Sam Howell getting traded, but I ain't gonna sit here and let people be like, "Oh, he's another Sam Howell." Like Sam Howell was trash or something. Watch that boy go out Seattle and get that chance and ball out. And people be like, "Damn, we should have kept Sam Howell." But anyway, that's neither here nor there. So, yeah, bro, I'm hoping we trade up to get Mims, bro. We get Mims, we get Sanders, we get Legette. Periphery, I want the right tackle from Notre Dame. Cause yo, that young dude, I'm telling you, bro, we get them. Oh my goodness, yo, we get that that DN from Kansas that transferred to Kansas.
Okay,
bro, I'm telling you, man. Listen, bro, I don't care about nothing. I wouldn't care about nothing else. You heard me? Like, I don't care about nothing else. You know what I'm saying? And then, like, as far as the QB joke, the reason why I say, so mind you, I watched every single, because you know YouTube got the joke, you watch every single throw and run that Jaden Daniels did last year and Drake May did last year, right? So I watched every single run and throw. And to me, mind you, I like Jaden Daniels, so this ain't no shot to Jaden Daniels. Yo, but when I was watching, it seemed like Drake May is closer to Patrick Mahomes and Caleb Williams with all the off script, the off platform, one arm, one leg, throwing off the left leg going. Yo, it's crazy. Like that. I only seen Aaron Rodgers and Patrick Mahomes throw the ball like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it's crazy. I think, but also you could tell North Carolina offensive line and receivers. Dude,
they was terrible.
You hear me?
They was terrible.
They was yeah. Like I can see why. I understand why, because you know Drake May got the mechanical. He got the happy feet in the pocket, bro. I'm watching all the throws. I'm like, he looking like Sam Howell. He ain't got no time to throw the ball.
Yeah.
And then when he throw the jump, he only had like one good receiver, bro. Like one of the receivers, I don't know if it was number 9 or whatever it was. One good receiver. The rest of the receivers was 50-50. They dropping passes.
Man, they were even falling sometimes. Like he would throw the ball and they would fall while the ball was in the air. It was crazy.
Bro. Man, ain't gonna lie. Jaden Daniels is electrifying. Like, this is not a shit on Jaden Daniels. That dude is electrifying. You understand me? You heard me, bro? He electrifying.
Yeah.
Only thing is, I'm just scared. Like, I think he could be better than fucking Baltimore quarterback and Cleveland quarterback. I think if he reaches ceiling, he better than both of them. You know what I'm saying? If he reaches ceiling, I'm just so scared and nervous of either him getting hurt or I'm scared because his floor, people don't want to talk about his floor. His floor is Tyrod Taylor. You understand me? Like, I keep seeing Tyrod. I swear, I keep seeing Tyrod Taylor. And it's like, man, I don't want Tyrod Taylor. You know what I'm saying?
I think Jay Gruden said that too. I think he compared him to Tyrod. It was either Tyrod or...
Nah, Josh Johnson. He compared him to
Josh. Oh, yeah. Close enough.
But I see, so the floor, I see Tyrod Taylor, but the ceiling, I see Lamar Jackson and Deshaun Watson on steroids. You feel me? Like,
yeah.
I think he could be unheard of. Like, I don't think it's a comp for him if he reaches ceiling. You feel me? I'm just scared, bro. Like, I'm just nervous. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And then for I think Drake May could be like a mobile fucking that retired from Tennessee that was at San Diego. That was at San Diego.
Phillip Rivers?
Went to Indianapolis Colts. I think he'd be a mobile Phillip Rivers, bro.
Phillip Rivers, okay.
Who do not want a mobile Phillip Rivers, bro? A mobile Phillip Rivers? Stop playing, bro. Like, stop playing, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's Super Bowls. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's plural. You understand what I'm saying? That's plural. Listen, I don't care about being good this upcoming season. If we do, cool. I want to be good for years to come.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I want to always be in contention. I think with Jaden Daniels, we'll be good. This is what I'm afraid of. I'm afraid of the first 3-4 years we'll be good. But I think with Drake May, after next year, I think for the next 15 years we'll be good. This is the only reason. Mind you, but I'd be happy with both. You know what I'm saying? I'm a Redskin fan, bro. I'm from Southeast, so I'm a ride regardless. But most importantly, I hope whoever the fuck they choose, bro, I just hope they get it right.
Please,
whether it's
got
Jaden
to.
Daniels or Drake May, I just hope they get it right, bro.
Got
I'm tired of getting the foolishness. You understand me? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want that guy. You heard me? It was something else I wanted to say before I let you go, bro. I can't. Oh shit, man, damn.
Tackles, maybe. I don't know.
Let me see. I said, talking about Legette, talking about Sanders, talking about Mims, the right tackle from Notre Dame, the edge rusher from Kansas. Yeah, bro, we get those, bro. I'm super amped. I'm betting on every game. I don't care what nobody say. It is what it is. And yeah, bro, keep doing your thing. Shit. Yeah, just keep doing your thing, my guy.
All right, man. Appreciate that. That's my dog Fresh right there, man. Appreciate the call as always, man. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And I don't know what that was. Your noise made like a walkie-talkie signing out noise before you did, man. Appreciate that, my boy Fresh right there. And I had a donation. My boy Sonny Robinson with the big time donation to the super chat. My dog said answer 304. Actually, you're up after Merle. We got Merle and then we got you. So I got you now right after Merle. You're literally like right next up in line. Let me make sure we still have everything. We still have a few more people joining in, so I'm trying to write them down in the order that they come in. So yeah, let me bring my boy Merle on, and then I got my dog Sonny right there, man. Appreciate the donation once again, and again, great call from Fresh over there. Let me bring my boy Merle on. What's good, Merle?
Hey, Rico.
What's happening with you?
I'm okay. Not much. I'm gonna say this. I'm not going to say who they pick at number 2 because I think a lot of people are going to be surprised what they do at number 2 at that position. We know they're drafting a quarterback. I think they're going to be surprised at who they take. After that, I think they're going to take more of an analytics approach to this draft.
Mm-hmm.
So I see them trading back up, but not for a tackle. I see them trading up for Brock Bowers because he's dropping in the draft.
Okay.
And you know,
I would love that.
You know how much he sharing values tight ends in the offense. He will be a great improvement for whoever the quarterback is because we got to get that young quarterback as many weapons as we can for him on the field to make the reads as simple as possible as he can. With Adam Peters' history, like with the 49ers, the Patriots, and the Broncos, they really don't draft linemen high. They usually draft linemen later in the draft and develop them as they become starters.
Mm-hmm.
They usually don't draft them in the first round and just plug and play.
Good
That's how
point.
they do.
Good point.
I think also they're going to take. I think they're going to draft at least 2 offensive linemen in this draft. I don't think they're going to draft a safety in this draft. I think they'll draft a corner in this draft, and I'm pretty sure they're going to draft an edge in this draft.
Okay.
But a lot of the other needs or holes they need to fill, well, you know, they got $7.5 million they got to lay aside for the draft picks and the undrafted free agents. After that, they have about $35 million in cap space.
Yep.
They can go get Justin Simmons.
Yep.
Easy.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Exactly what I was
The
thinking.
problem goes with the Eagles. You can outbid the Eagles because they won't have the cap space we have. You can go get you Justin Simmons, and you still, if you're not comfortable at the tackle position, you still can get David Bakhtiari. He's out there.
Yep.
Which we've been linked to, by the way. So you still can do that, develop the young tackles that you have. Also, I'm pretty sure they're going to be active in the trade market tomorrow night or during the draft this weekend. Unpopular opinion, but John Allen won't be here after the draft.
I've heard a few people say that, actually. I've been hearing a lot of Jonathan Allen trade predictions from a lot of people around the internet.
Yeah, there's no reason to keep John Allen. He has 2 years left on his contract, no guaranteed money. You do not want to end up in a situation like Trey Henderson in Cincinnati, where he's threatening to hold out and he wants to be traded. If you're not going to extend him, you need to trade him. This will be the highest point where you can get value for him. You're also going to trade Benjamin St. Juste, too. He's on his last year's contract. I'm pretty sure they're not going to extend him. Trade him, get what you can get for him while the value is high. Another name that people are not going to like, but I think they will, because they haven't extended him yet, Sam Cosmi. He's on the last year of his contract. You got to remember, guys, this is a more analytic-based team. These guys are not their guys. They didn't draft any of them. You can plug Andrew Wiley where Sam Cosmi is while you have another Chris Scott to play right tackle.
Okay.
If you're not going to extend Sam Cosmi, you need to trade him and get high value for him so you can get more picks in this draft.
I really hope we pay him. I personally am a huge fan of Samuel Cosmi, so I hope we pay him long term. I really do.
Well, my thing is, if they were going to pay him long term, they would have did it already.
Yeah, that is true.
They would already made their decision.
That is
another
true.
Another guy that probably won't be on this team, but they're not talking about it, Damon Davis. They're not going to pick up his 5th-year option. Why are you keeping him?
Huh? Yep.
Especially if you drop back into the draft. And you already have Frankie Louisville on the roster, and that guy Michael Walker that you picked up from Atlanta. No reason to keep him. You can rebuild this whole team. Even though they don't like to use that word rebuild, this is what you call soft rebuild.
Say recalibration. That's what Dan Quinn called it, recalibration.
Yeah, but the main thing is we got to make the new quarterback, whoever that person is, feel comfortable in Cliff Kingsbury office. And look, people, don't be fooled. We're not going to run all air raid offense. Just look who we got on the staff and who we got as GM. They're going to run a version of Kyle Shanahan's offense. A lot more, you're going to see a lot more 12 and 13 personnel.
Yeah.
But everywhere you're going to see that 10 personnel as everybody thinks we're going to run.
Cliff literally said, don't call it air raid. He literally emphasized that in his press conference. Yep.
Right. If you look back at his last year at Arizona, he had totally changed his offense. It become more 12 personnel, 13 personnel. They want to run the football. So don't expect a whole lot of throwing around. So that's all I got, Rico.
Yes, sir.
Here, as usual, I get all my information from you.
Appreciate it. My boy Merle, man.
I'll talk to you later.
All right, man. Appreciate that. Big time. Yes, sir. You know, I hear anything about Commanders and Brock Bowers, I get excited, man. You already know you got my attention when I hear some Brock Bowers in there, though. You already know that. And before I bring my boy Sonny on, I wanted to make sure I shouted out. Did I not miss anything? Oh, yeah, my boy Fresh with the big-time donation to the Super Chat. And, yeah, that's a good point. I mean, yeah, 21-year-old Drake May is easily better than 21-year-old Jaden Daniels. For sure, for sure. And even I'm a guy that prefers Jaden Daniels. I can definitely admit that. Let me go ahead and move on to my boy Sonny over there. Bring my boy in right now. What's good, Sonny?
Yeah, what's poppin', my dude?
What's happening with you?
Yo, man, you know, a long time lawyers of the Redskins, you know what I'm saying? ACTR, you know, all day, every day.
For sure.
The only way.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? And, you know, I feel like, I ain't gonna say I feel. If we mess this number 2 pickup, it'll be the greatest mistake that we gonna look down on draft history. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
First of all, I'm going to say this right here. First of all, we got to get Marvin Harrison Jr. at number 2. We don't let that pick go.
Okay.
We do not let that pick go no matter what. That is a future Hall of Famer, gold jacket all day. He will improve our wide receiver core to the max because they will pick up on his work ethic that's been passed down to his father just on that strength alone. You know, that's the first thing. You know, second thing is we can always come back for a quarterback. You know, we can we can come back into the first round and get our quarterback because it's a lot of this is a deeper quarterback draft than it is a wide receiver draft.
Okay.
You know, quality wise. I mean, because really the best, it's only really 3 great there's like 4 or 5 good wide receivers in this draft, but 3 on the money you can't miss. But quarterbacks, I look at it like, you know what I'm saying? Like you can start with, you know, Jalen Daniels, Drake, you know what I'm saying? Then you can go all the way down to Michael Penix. You can go to Bo Nix. It's a lot of good quarterbacks in this draft. Even your boy from Michigan. But, I mean, I feel like getting Jalen Daniels is a no-no. Because, first of all, dude is a straight-up diva. Because, first of all, how you gonna badmouth people, you know, have your agent badmouth people and all like that, you know what I'm saying? Oh, you don't want to do like that. And, I mean, it's a blessing to be chosen in the NFL because not too many people get to live that privilege, you know? And, you know, and I feel like it was really coming from him. It was serious because he didn't even fire his agent.
Huh?
Hello?
Interesting point.
Yeah, he didn't even fire his agent, you know. So, you know, one thing about, you know, Jalen, you know, I don't respect that. You know what I'm saying? So, and nobody got no time for no diva. You know what I'm saying? If you're going to do it, you're going to do it right. You know what I'm saying? If you're going to be professional and handle it with class, handle it with class. If you're going to pull it Eli, pull it Eli. Don't do no passive aggressive and all like that. You know what I'm saying? And that's another thing which what I feel. You know what I'm saying? And you know, like I said, we cannot afford to mess this up at number 2. You know, so we definitely need to get Marvin Harrison Jr. Like simple and plain. We cannot let him go past the second pick. We can't. Because, first of all, a quarterback can bust quickly. A wide receivers don't really bust like that.
Yeah. I mean, Marvin Harrison is about as safe as you can get in this draft. I can't see a scenario outside of injury where he won't be at least a Pro Bowler. I can see that.
I'm going to say, man, that's a Hall of Famer, man. You see some of them catches what he did in college? Come on, man. I mean, with the Indiana game, dude pulling him out of bounds, he still managed to get 1 foot in bounds. Like, oh no, I mean, stuff like that is just like that man looked like I ain't seen nothing like it since Lynn Swann old footage, you know. But at the end of the day, you know, like I said, a quarterback can bust. Wide receivers don't bust like that, you know. So I mean, and that's one thing. And that's one thing I could stand on, you know. And I hope we get Benson not. You know, I'm looking at the boy. I hope we get one of them offensive linemen from Michigan. You know, I like Zach Zinner. You know what I'm saying? I like him. You know, I just.
Okay.
I mean, I just feel like, man, we can't mess this up, man. We got to get Marvin Harrison Jr., man. We got to get him, man, because I mean, we're in a good position. We're in a great position to control this whole draft. We can get the best. If we can get Marvin Harrison and Michael Penix, man, that's a good draft. That's a great draft to me. And we can throw in like a Sam Hartman. We can get 2 quarterbacks this draft. We can even get Sam Hartman from Notre Dame, because he's gonna be available in the late rounds.
I'm not gonna lie, I forgot about him.
I mean,
I forgot about Sam Hartman.
as an insurance policy. You know what I'm saying? Just in case. You know, I mean that's what I'm saying, man. It's just, I mean, we're in a position to really dominate this draft, man. You know what I'm saying? And you know, as a Redskin loyalist, you know, I'm just saying that, you know, hey, we can't pass up on Marvin Harrison. We can't let him slide, bro. You know what I'm saying? If Chicago can get him, they will get him. Believe that.
Yeah.
But they ain't got no choice but because you can't pass on Caleb. How you can't pass on Caleb? Like, even if you draft Marvin Harrison, they even talked about it. If they talked about passing up on Caleb drafting Marvin, you know, but you're gonna mess up because you may not be able to trade. All your quarterbacks may be gone. Yeah. Like for real. So that's why I'm saying, like, we got to get this, because we can always come back. We can always come back for a quarterback, man. The wide receiver make the quarterback. Well, I'm going to get ready to go, man. I done held up your line, man, and I appreciate it, man. You know what I'm saying? ATR, man. You know, held to the Redskins, held to the Commanders.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying? All day, every day. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully everything goes well in this draft. I hope we don't blow this, man, because I hate, man, hearing Ron Rivera. He talking on some running backs and talking crazy. Man, I'm glad he up out of here, man.
Yeah, I've been seeing him. He be on ESPN. He been on everywhere, man. But yeah, man, I appreciate that, Sonny. Yes, sir, man.
All right, bro. You be smooth, all right?
All right, you too, man.
All right, fans. Y'all hang in there and keep supporting the channel.
Yes, sir. Appreciate that.
Yes, sir. Bye.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And then next, before we move on as well, too, my boy Ladero with the big dub to the Cash App, man. I appreciate that big time. Appreciate the love over there, Ladero. Right now, I wish just in case if y'all were wondering, I can't do my reactions because right now my little stream deck is acting weird. I think I just got to restart my computer when it does that. And I just happen to already start streaming. Oh, wait. Maybe we have life? Hey, we got life. It worked. It was off at first, and then I just literally moved it around a little bit. It's working now. Yes, sir. Sorry, I appreciate my boy Ladero for the Cash App donation before we move on. Now let me go ahead and bring on. We have a 240 number. We have multiple 240 numbers, but the one that just got unmuted. Who's this? Hello, 240. You there? 240, going once, going twice.
Yo.
All right, there we go. Caught it just in time, man. That boy slid right on base, man. What's good, 240? Who's this? Hello?
You hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. What's good?
What's good, bro?
What's happening with you? Who's this?
Junior.
Junior, let me say you in there. All right, what's good, man? What you got for the show? Hello? Oh, boy, he just dipped out that quick, too. I guess we can go ahead and move on. I got my boy, I think, who we got? We have a 252 number. Who's this? 252, you there?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. What's good? Who's this? I wanted to make sure I saved you in.
This is Jamie.
Jamie, let me go ahead and save my dog Jamie in there. What's good, man?
Hey, man. Yeah, I just want to first tell you how good and awesome you are doing these videos. I watch you almost every morning going to work. You know, just get my daily Commanders info going on, so I really appreciate that.
Appreciate it.
Man, I'm looking at our draft right now. Yeah, I'm gonna give you a scenario. Tell me if you take it or not.
Okay.
We picked Daniels. We picked Daniels at 1.
Okay.
And then at 2, I'm feeling maybe. I don't know yet. I don't know if we give both our 2s or both our 2s and a 3 to move back into the first to get a offensive lineman, or we can get both our 3s to go back into the second to get Legette.
Oh,
because I really feel like,
okay.
man, I watched your video on him, and you talking about him, man. I really think he's a game changer and a sleeper on this.
Yeah, I love him. I think he's literally like A.J. Brown to me.
Right, and that's what I'm thinking. But, but also, do you see us using maybe in the second or maybe when we get to the third, us trading a player to move down a little bit further?
Okay. I think anything's on the table.
If so, what player do you think goes?
Ooh, that's a tough one. I'm attached to, me, man. I'm already looking ahead into the future. Like, okay, with Joe Witt Jr. being our defensive coordinator, we can use Benjamin St. Juste like this. We can use this guy like this. So it's hard for me to detach from anybody right now. But I think Benjamin St. Juste will probably be up because Michael Davis is a good long contested catch corner pass defense guy. We're probably going to draft somebody like Cam Hart somewhere second or third round. He's another long guy. Emmanuel Forbes, skinny, but long as well. I feel like Benjamin St. Juste would be the odd man out at this point. Maybe you try to trade him. Because I'm not sure if they care enough to re-sign him, so might as well get something in return. You never know.
I like what your boy, I think Sonny or Mercer, or I think his name was Mercer, but I like what he said about maybe giving Allen the boot. I know that's been a lot of talk around the league, but or a lot around the internet per se, but he might be right with that, giving Allen the boot.
Yeah, that was Merle. That was Merle.
Draft capital there.
Yep, that was Merle.
What's your thoughts there?
Yeah, I'm attached. Like I want to see Jonathan Allen ball out in this Dan Quinn, Joe Witt Jr. system for at least a year. But I see the logic behind the fact, like, are we going to pay him and Deron Payne long-term? All of these other guys that are coming up as well. Like, is it even worth it? I at least want another year. I just want to see, because Dan Quinn has never had defensive tackles this good. He's had great linebackers. He's had great DBs, great edge rushers, but he's never had Jonathan Allen and Deron Payne. I'm really curious to see what he can do with those guys together.
All right, one last thing.
Yes, sir.
I got to thinking about it. With a player being gone, I like Mitchell Tinsley, man. I like him a lot. Watching him in preseason last year, I like how he runs his routes. I like his quickness and agility. I think Diami.
Yeah.
I think Brown.
Yeah, just Brown.
I think Diami Brown. I'm a Carolina boy. I'm in North Carolina, but I think he's got to go. I don't. I like his ability and athleticism, but I think Tinsley just suits this upcoming offense a little bit better than Brown does.
And Tinsley gives you like a potential returner as well. So there's that point there too.
But Rico, man, I appreciate it. I'm gonna go get some sleep. But I'm going to hit you up with some CashApp, man. You're great, and I appreciate you doing all this, man.
Man, appreciate that big time, man. And I appreciate you calling in as well, man.
Yeah, man, no problem. Thanks.
Yes, sir. Have a good evening.
Yes, sir. You too.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Got my boy Jamie saved in now as well. Now, next up, we have a 301. Oh, before we move on to that, too, shouts out Uncle Hugh. I see you in the chat as well. What's good? And we have a 301 number up next. Who's this?
Hey, what's going on, Big Rico? This is your boy Herb out of DMV.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I can hear the accent. Yes, sir. I got you saved in. Yeah. It was good.
Not much. First off, man, I want to give you your flowers, man. First things first, I work night shift every night, so every single time I start my work, I just start playing your stuff on. So
appreciate that, man.
Right now, thank you for giving us the information and everything, because I appreciate it. Because as much as I'm tuned in and tapped in, there'll be some times when I'm like, man, I'm just tired. I'll find out something, either look at you or Rio and just be like, look, at least I got my information from them. So
appreciate that, man.
Thanks
for real.
Yeah, so, I'm hearing some of the people's reactions on what we should do, and respectfully, I disagree with some of them. I'm not gonna say which, because I don't want no smoke, man. We all part of the same family.
Yeah, I feel that.
Because I just got to work, so I ain't even get. I tuned in on, and I was like, let me call in and everything.
Appreciate it.
But I want to come over there and say, as far as this is concerned, though, for real, we need to go ahead and just stop playing. Just get Jaden Daniels.
Okay.
Daniels is what we need, and as far as that, and let all the diva talk and all his agents and all that. Look here, that motherfucker ain't got no choice. He ain't good.
Yep.
And he ain't got no choice. I mean, and here's the thing. Let's keep it a buck. When Eli came over there and did that stuff, he won Super Bowls.
Yep. And
when
he came
John
from
Elway
a family.
he won Super Bowls.
He was NFL royalty.
Exactly. They won Super Bowls. Now, did I think at the time it was stupid? Hell yeah, I thought it was stupid. No, don't do that shit. Just go in there, play your role, and when the free agency come along, go whatever the hell you want.
He was supposed to go to the Chargers, right?
No choice.
I think he's supposed to go to the Chargers or something. Like, yeah.
He was supposed to go to the Chargers, and then Phillip Rivers got picked up by the Giants, and then they swapped. Look here, play. They have no choice, and by all means, I'm not that type of guy as far as like shut up and dribble or do it. I'm not that guy, but let's just get your bread, play your game. You can get out. Go and do your thing. Second, I think that we need to trade back up into the first round.
Same here.
Tackle, whether it be Guyton, whether it be Olu, whether it be your boy that I know that you are a Georgia boy, so you would head over here. You his thing, because every single day I'll be like, man, this boy got hard on for his damn Bulldogs, man. I swear, man. But, I mean, but that's me hating because I'm a Terps fan and we ain't got no wins up here. So I mean, hey. But no, just aside, I think that we're in the best position because I mean, this guy knows how to draft. I mean, I can't even put that him picking up Trey Lance because that was all Lynch. So but he picked up. What's my man's name? Kittle. He picked up what's his name? Yep. Both Greenlaw.
Drake Greenlaw.
Drake. Both of the linebackers.
And Talanoa Hufanga too, in the sixth round, I believe, somewhere.
In the corner too. The corner that was last year that was balling out.
Yep.
I mean, come on. He's got an eye for talent, and like I said, I listen to your stuff all the time. So even though that sixth and seventh round pick really ain't that big of a deal, if you can find somebody like how we did with Cam Curl, that right there is just like he has the talent and ability to go and find that diamond in the rough. Yeah. And then here's the thing, like he knows how to sign these guys and he knows what he's doing. So guys, look here, we got to remember, and I'm talking to the chat right here. Listen up. I don't claim to be like a know-it-all and shit, but the one thing I do know is that this motherfucker ain't what's his name, Daniel Snyder or his yes man. We have competence in this franchise. Finally, I mean, it only took because I'm 30, I'll be 39 this year. I started watching this game in '97, 96, '97. I mean, I'm talking about with Terry Allen and Jamie Asher and what's the name, Corey Raymer, Derek Green, those type of guys. That was the year before Snyder bought the damn teams.
Right before it went down here.
Right before it went down here. We have competence in this team now. We got a guy who, I'm not saying that we're going to get the Super Bowls, but damn it, if we get the playoffs and start working to get to Super Bowls, and this guy has a pedigree. He's been with New England. He's been with 49ers. He's been with Denver. Yep. Every single time there's a championship. You look at the ownership. We finally got some, and I know Magic he got that touch because everywhere he goes, he wins the championship.
Yeah.
So my thing is this, guys, breathe easy. It's gonna be all right. We got competence in this damn franchise that we got right now. We're gonna be okay. Breathe easy. Enjoy tomorrow. Don't go ape shit. If you don't pick the right quarterback that you want, hey, look here. He's been doing this way longer than what we've been. We've been sitting on the couch talking about, oh, he needs to do this. This motherfucker got how many rings now? How many rings he got? How many rings you got? Don't worry, I'll wait. So let's breathe easy. But dude, I want to go ahead and say this to you, man. I appreciate every single thing that you do.
Appreciate it.
I'm in the midst of trying to put my stuff together. I hope there's a way that I could go ahead and work with you in the future, because I like doing content as well. So I'll try to get in touch with you some other way or whatever.
I bet. Twitter's the best way.
Again.
Twitter for sure.
Yeah, okay, bet. Got you. I DM you, but dog, I just want to say appreciate everything that you do, because I need the information, but I'll be tired as hell getting off of work at 5 o'clock in the morning. I don't want to deal with nothing. I just want to get up and go and go to sleep, do my work, go home. and when I get to listen to you on my way to doing my work, I want to say just thanks for everything that you do, dog.
Man,
Keep
appreciate
up the great work. You're doing an awesome job, and I'll get in touch with you.
All right, yes, sir. My boy Herb, man, I got you saved in. Appreciate that.
Bet.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Great call. Great call. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let me go ahead and bring on. So next we have, who's next in line? That was that number. So I got to delete that. I'm sorry. I'm trying to keep up. It's a lot going on. It's a long line right now, and I'm trying to make sure I keep up with everybody who's what order. And I forgot, Herb just said something that I wanted to add to. It was like his point, and I was like, yeah, I was going to say on top of that, I feel like I forgot what it was. Hopefully it hits me later, but who knows? My memory is terrible, so I doubt it. But man, I had something. I super agree with Herb somewhere, and I wanted to like add an additional point to further back his point, but I forgot what it was. But let me, instead of wasting more of y'all time, because we have so many callers, man, let me go ahead and bring my boy Spencer onto the show. How you doing over there, Spencer?
Yo, what's up, my boy?
What's good? How you feeling?
Chilling, bro. First off, I just want to say happy Thanksgiving.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That boy Dan Snyder with the classic.
I hope he's having a terrible night. I hope all his toilet paper rips after one pull.
Okay. Yes, sir. I do too. I'm right with you.
Nah, I mean, things are good, bro. I mean, I'm excited. I've been thinking about this draft for the last week, bugging my girlfriend, talking about it nonstop.
Man, but, it's hard to contain it. I ain't gonna lie. I'm right with you.
The excitement has dissipated a little bit, though. A little bit. Hearing Jaden Daniels talking about, though, I'd rather play with Antonio Pierce. I'd rather play with the Vikings. It's getting to me a little bit, because I'm not sure if we have an Antonio Pierce here.
I mean, I personally think he'll be fine, because it's just kind of like, you know, because I just like the point I've been saying in my videos. I don't think he's gonna sabotage his own career because he didn't want to go to the coach that he preferred. And he even earlier today mentioned something about mumbo sauce when he got interviewed. He was like, "Yeah, it is, you know, let's do it," type of thing. Like, yeah, maybe I prefer the Raiders, but let's go. But whoever drafts me, I'm gonna try to be a Hall of Famer and win some Super Bowls. So I'm not really worried about it that much.
Also, the PR statement, though, that's what his agent is telling him to say. You know.
True. Yep.
If he could choose, he'd be on the Raiders, right?
Yeah, if he could magically get him the second pick. Yep.
You gotta deal with him coming here and saying, all right, let me rearrange. This is where I'm at right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who is gonna be the guy to say, Jaden, we need you? Like you're gonna be our franchise guy. You're gonna be the one. Like we need. I think there's somebody's going to step up. If it's Cliff or whoever it is, somebody's going to say, Jaden, I know maybe you didn't want to come here, but we're going to do this.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm all out on Drake May. I don't know if you heard today, some Giants reporter talked to Drake May, and his response to one of the questions was, hopefully I could be an okay quarterback. Something of that nature. Hopefully I could be a decent quarterback.
That's weird. Yeah, that's a weird answer. What? What made him say that?
I'll at you on Twitter.
Okay. Yeah, what? That's
send you the video.
weird.
I hopefully I could be a decent quarterback, something like that. It gave me Josh Rosen vibes. I don't know if you remember Josh Rosen.
Yeah, I remember Josh Rosen. Was he UCLA? He was over there somewhere on the West Coast.
Yeah, UCLA.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, UCLA. He gave me Josh Rosen vibes. But a lot of people talk about the trade back. Some guy mentioned Marvin. It's not gonna happen. As much as I'd like it maybe to happen, it's not gonna.
Mm-hmm.
Pick's gonna be Jaden Daniels. It's gonna happen. If it's not, we're all gonna be very, very surprised.
Yeah, everybody is.
The smoke screen was incredible. If it's not.
Yeah, they doing a fantastic. If it's not Jaden Daniels, Adam Peters did a fantastic job of keeping it a secret because everybody, even Daniel Jeremiah, who's been saying Drake May for the past few months, switched his to Jaden Daniels like a couple of days ago.
We got the best GM in the league if they switch it up. Yeah. I think I've changed my quarterback order. I started to put Penix over May. So if they do go elsewhere and they trade back, it's got to be Penix.
Yeah, that's how Chris Sims feels too. There's a few people out there that forgot it was somebody else I saw too. Somebody else really noteworthy that had Penix over May as well.
I'm not saying they're the similar players, but didn't Vic get really hurt bad in college? He had a bad injury. I think it was Vic, right? And then everyone was worried. And came to the league, it was fine.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I think it was Vic. Penix, the ACLs, he's saying, I'm good. My knees feel great. I ran a 4.4. What are you guys thinking?
Yeah, good point.
But, no, I'm looking forward, to be honest, now that we all know it's Jaden, I'm looking forward to see what they do in these later rounds. And I don't necessarily think you got to trade up. I think you got 2 second-round picks, and if you stick and pick, we need players everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
It's you need depth at wide receiver. You need a corner. You need a safety. You need another linebacker. You need edge rusher. To trade up right now it seems a little foolish. I don't know.
I can see that, and I mean, with us being very analytics based, Eugene Shin and I feel like somebody else in the organization even said 2 later picks is better than 1 earlier one. So if we do trade up, it's completely Adam Peters. Everybody else seems to want to stay or trade back, if anything.
I'd like to trade up to the Chiefs pick, 32. Get a guy like Darius Robinson, someone like that, or
from Missouri. Yep.
Someone that's fringe first round pick that's going to be there at that 32nd pick. Maybe even a Xavier Worthy. You want to go that route?
Okay. Texas.
Coleman.
Florida State. Yes, sir.
There's a lot of options that are going to be there in those later rounds, and we're sitting here talking about we need a tackle. We do, but you get a guy like Adam Peters to analyze draft talent, right? How many tackles go in the 4th with DeJuan Jones at Ohio State to the Browns? What do you go 4th, 5th round? He's their starting tackle for the entire year.
Yep.
Played great. Played amazing. So while we're saying, we need to trade up to get a tackle, but we also need receiver. What are you more likely to get to hit on or in those rounds? You know what I mean? Receivers are harder to come by in later rounds, I feel like. You're more likely to get a niche guy like a slot or a one vertical route guy,
a guy that specializes in something specific. Yeah, I can see that.
Rather than if we could get a Xavier Legette or a Xavier Worthy at 32.
Okay.
And still have 40.
Yep.
Trade next year's pick. We're all in, right? We're all in. This is a retool, not a rebuild. We're all in.
Yep. Dan Quinn said recalibration.
We're all in. And no trading Jonathan Allen, because I think last time I called in, I was like, we got to trade him. I don't think so. I think you keep him.
Yeah, I definitely want to see what he looks like. Again, like I said earlier, Dan Quinn has never had a defensive tackle pair like Jonathan Allen, Daron Payne.
Oh, no.
So I just want to see what he can do with those guys, because he's had elite defenses without guys as good as them. So I'm super excited.
No, we were all worried about DQ in the beginning, but I'm not worried about DQ. I'm more worried about Cliff.
Yeah, I can see that. Definitely a bigger question mark.
Yep. Hope everything is good, bro. Just want to call in and check it out.
Yes, sir, man. Appreciate that, Spencer. Appreciate the call, dog.
Y'all be watching tomorrow too. You gonna do something?
Yes, sir. Live streaming starting at 7 p.m. because the draft starts at 8. Gonna live stream rounds 1 all the way through 5. So Thursday, Friday, and Saturday morning.
That's exactly why you're the best doing it, bro.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate that.
That's exactly why.
Appreciate that. Yes, sir.
All
My
right,
dog
bro.
Spencer, man. Appreciate the call.
Have a good night, bro.
Yes, sir. You too.
See you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. My dog Spencer calling in. Brody, why are you still messing with me, man? What happened? Are you just in a baby mode right now? All right, so before we move on to the next caller, I have a few big-time donations I got to shout out. First of all, shouts out to Jamie who called in. He literally said during his call he was going to donate after he was done with this call, and he stuck to his word. He donated a big 50 ball to the Cash App. Much love to that. I'm glad the thing is working now, so I can do the air horns and all of that type of stuff. Yes, sir. That's my boy. Shout out my boy Jamie. Also shouts out my boy Charlie as well for a huge donation to the Cash App as well. Y'all are going stupid today. I really appreciate y'all. I wasn't expecting none of this. I just wanted to give y'all a platform to voice your opinions before we get into this draft, but I really appreciate y'all going crazy in the chat, in the Cash App, and even the PayPal tonight, man. Y'all have been going crazy. And then shouts out to my aunt for another 50 ball to the Cash App as well. Appreciate that. Thank you, Tanya. Much love, much love. Thank you for that as well. And let's go ahead and get to the next caller. Next in line, we have a 919 number. Who's this?
Hello.
What's good? What's good? Who's this? Let me save you in.
Isaiah, my other phone broke because it cracked, so I had to get like a new phone.
You good? What you got for the show?
I really think she's a good quarterback for us because
Hold on, you're breaking up. Would you have to say that again?
I'm like, I really think Jaden Daniels should be like a good quarterback for the Commanders because he can run all the time. He can throw. He can run better than Sam Howell, the one that we got before. He can run better.
Yep.
And then we're going to do that to more defense, offensive line, to more running back.
For sure. That boy, man, you get that quarterback, you get that offensive lineman, I think we good to go.
We can get the Super Bowl if we get like a new quarterback.
Yep. You got to have a quarterback to even be able to sit at the table. Then after you get there, then it's when defense matters. But you don't even have an opportunity without a good enough quarterback. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Isaiah, anything else you wanted to say?
No.
All right, man. I appreciate you calling in, though. I got you saved in as well. So next time you call in, I got you saved and all of that, man. Appreciate that.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Appreciate that, Isaiah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Man, Commanders fans everywhere, all ages. I absolutely love it, man, because like I've been saying, man, once we start winning consistently, you know how crazy we can go as far as fandom, as far as like fans from people outside of the DMV. Once we actually matter and we're on television all of the time, we're on primetime games and things like that. We already have a really deep fan base that's worldwide, UK, Australia, Germany, and everything. Imagine what happens when we get back to winning, man. It's going to be crazy. Let me go ahead and bring on the next caller. We have a 501 number. Who's this? 501, you there?
Yeah, it's me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Who's this? Let me save you in.
This is Dex Wayne, bro.
You said, sorry, say that. Oh, okay, I got you. Bet. Got you saved in. What's good?
Dex. What's up with it, Rico?
What's happening with you? How you feeling?
Good. Man, I feel good, bro. I'm glad to finally be on here or whatever.
Yes,
man,
sir.
It's a couple of things I want to say.
Okay.
First off, I appreciate you, everything you do, and how deep you go into it. Like, I appreciate it. I work midnight to noon driving trucks and delivering gas.
Okay.
And I listen to you all the time, so I appreciate you. You take a real good deep dive.
Appreciate that, man.
So,
Thank you.
But other than that, when your birthday?
November 30th.
Okay, all right. I just have to make sure because you're real analytical. But it's it's the fans. We got to understand, like, this is not Madden and this is not fantasy football. All right, we're not gonna trade and go get 1,400 picks and then don't have the money to pay all these people. Like, we got to get that understood. Like, that just don't make sense. If you look at how the Eagles are shaped up, they looking at how can they afford all these people. Well, their whole team is full of rookies. Like, that's how they built it, to have money in the long term. And Adam Peters, he done built it to where every year we got money. So let's eliminate that part. We're not going to go get 1 million picks. All right. And then second off, I don't want to trade out of that 36. I really don't, because it's a deep tackle class and it's looking like Tyler Guyton might fall to the second. But going back into the first makes sense. We just need to figure out a way how we can get back into the second, because we need a Max Melton and we need a Darius Robinson.
Okay.
We got to look at it and understand that this is not the only draft we have. Like, we still got Kamani McLean coming out next year.
Yep.
We still got what's the Hunter kid from Colorado.
From Colorado,
He's
yeah,
coming
from
out
Gwinnett.
next year.
Yep.
And Travis Hunter. He's
Travis
coming
Hunter,
out
yep.
next year. They got right tackles coming out next year. We don't have to fix it all in one draft and in one free agency. It just don't work that way. You still got to keep fixing it. So we got to understand, like, this is not end all be all. But I would like Max Melton. I love Xavier Legette. I'm from Arkansas, so every time you talk about the Georgia Bulldogs, like, I'd be like, bro, I'm from Arkansas. I don't want that. But Xavier Legette, he's so country and raw. He got country Shannon Sharp strength. It's like, man, I want that right there. So I want that Xavier Legette, but that Max Melton, he dirty, like, he feisty. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I like Kamari Lassiter, a Georgia Bulldog. He feisty.
Yeah.
I would like that too, but we can't get everything. If that was the case, then Washington would be the only team in the NFL. We can't have it all.
Yeah.
And we got to realize we can't have it all, and everything is not going to be lucrative. There's going to be either 1 or 2 or maybe 3 people that we draft that just don't work out.
Yep.
So
happens
to
every team.
Positive, but we just gotta live in reality.
Yep. Yes, sir.
But yeah, that's about all I got, bro. I appreciate your time. How much time I got? Like a minute. I appreciate your time.
Technically, it say like, what are we down to? 10 seconds about?
Okay, that's cool. I use my time wisely. So yeah, I appreciate your time, bro. And I see you after the post draft. The post draft call in. I'll be here for that too.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. My boy, spot on. Definitely pull up. Like I said, I'm gonna probably have that Sunday or Monday. I don't want to guarantee Sunday. I'm shooting for Sunday, but just in case, Monday at the latest. So I appreciate that.
Absolutely, man. Appreciate you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Got you saved in and everything, man. Have a good evening.
You too, brother.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Then we got my boy. Who's next? We have Thomas next in line. Oh, hold on. Before I bring back Thomas as well, I wanted to make sure. I guess this probably would be a good time to go ahead and lock it in, because like I said, I was working on a mock draft before we even got here, so I'm trying to hurry up and get through this mock draft. So let me go ahead and lock this in. Everybody that's already in here, we're gonna get to you. Let me go ahead and bring the next caller in. We got before we do that, Reggie T just donated a big 30 ball to the Cash App. Man, appreciate that big time, man. Y'all are going crazy tonight, man. I appreciate the love. We are all excited about this draft. I can't wait for tomorrow. Again, it's going to be tough for me to sleep, but I got to work on this mock draft anyway, so I'm not going to sleep anytime soon anyway. But let me go ahead and bring on the next caller. We got my boy. Thomas is next in line. What's good, Thomas? Thomas, you there?
Hey, what's good, man?
What's good with you?
Hey, man. Hey, what did I tell you last year, right? I said back to the drawing board, right?
Yep. Right, hey, back
look,
to step
I'm
one.
not even going. Hey man, I'm not even gonna mess around with that number 1 pick we got. All I'm gonna say is I'm happy this year. Man, Adam Peters and them, man, got that second round pick, man, quieter than a fart in a hurricane, man. Don't nobody know what's going on. I love it.
I don't have money on it. I'm not gonna lie. I do not have any money on it.
Hey, look, as long as they don't do nothing crazy with that number 2 pick, we good. You know what I'm saying? Like, as long as they don't do nothing crazy, like, yeah, with the number 2 selection, we select Bootney Lee Farnsworth, man. People like, man, who the fuck? You know what I mean? Like, cause really, man, like all them quarterbacks is up there. You know, Jaden Daniels, Drake May kind of like, you know, people hyped on him, but he to me he a project.
Yeah.
Right. Penix. I think with Jaden Daniels or Penix, man, we can float. We can make some moves with both of them guys. J.J. McCarthy. I mean, I really don't know, man, because Michigan kind of put the running game first, so you couldn't really see if he could take over a game or not.
Yeah, it was tough.
You know?
It was tough to really evaluate him, yeah.
Yeah, so it's, you know, kind of hard with him, but yeah, man, but what's cracking with them second rounders though? What's up with that,
man,
though? Like, what you think about that?
I'm thinking tackle, corner, receiver. I'm thinking one of those probably. Linebacker probably as well. I don't really see safety. I don't think they like a tight end enough to take them in the second round. Maybe the third, but not the second. So when we're talking about 36th and 40th overall, I'm thinking receiver, linebacker, edge rusher maybe as well, and tackle, maybe corner. One of those positions, I'm assuming.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
Hey, I'm telling you what I'm praying for. I'm praying that the draft gods, right, push down a good tackle and a good corner to us at 36 and 40.
Man, please. Please.
Cause I kind of feel like with the edge or whatever, like the way Adam Peters be rocking it with the hits on the third and fourth and fifth rounds, I think he's gonna find something there. Even with wide receiver, I think them 3 rounds between rounds 3 and 5, he's gonna find something there. He's gonna shock people.
Hey, you bring up a great point because that boy Jalix Hunt from the FCS, he went to Houston Christian, I believe. That might be that guy in the middle of the draft, that edge rusher that might shock people. That he might be the one. I really do think that.
That's true.
Yeah, we brought him in for a visit and everything. Top 30 visit and all. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Anything else you wanted to say, my
man.
boy?
Nah, man. I'm excited, man. I think you know, for the first time, man, we got real professionals in the building, man.
Man, thank goodness.
We ain't about the. Oh, we re-signed David Mayo. Like, come on, man. You know what I mean? We got OG Bobby Wagner in the building, Slim.
Huge difference. Huge difference. Jamin Davis went from our best linebacker to at best our third best in one offseason. Not no draft yet either. But yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Well, man, my time up, man. And you know, we got other people waiting, man. I appreciate you as always, man. And I watch all your videos, man. You pumping them out hard, man, this year. I appreciate that.
Appreciate it, man. I appreciate the support and y'all tuning in, man. I don't understand, man. Thank you.
All right.
All right, my boy Thomas. Yes, sir.
Later.
Yes, sir. Later. Yes, sir. Then next up, we have a 240 number. Let me bring you in. Let me make sure I didn't miss anything. Okay. I think we're good to go. All right, 240. Who's this?
Yo, what's up? How you doing?
What's good, man? Yes, sir. Who's this? I want to save you in.
Yeah, it's Bryce.
I'm sorry. Spell that. You said who?
Bryce, Bryce.
Okay, Bryce. Yep. Okay. Cool. That's what I thought. Appreciate it, man. What's good?
Yeah, no, I just wanted to say that like your mock is like pretty much spot on with what I do.
Okay.
Kinda. I really like trading up and grabbing Amarius Mims. That's like a really priority for me because I think we need to think long term. I think a lot of people aren't really thinking that long term, and we really need to think long term
I agree.
as to like what we're gonna do in the future. Because like I'm thinking like super long term. I'm like thinking about free agents for about a draft next year. I'm like, yo, do we have the money to get Micah Parsons? We got the Dan Quinn connection. We got all this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm kind of thinking like that. And then yeah, I like that. I like that you're going receiver at 36. I don't know if I'd pick Xavier Legette, but like, there's a bunch of good guys there. There's Roman Wilson, Keon
Let's say, who would you prefer? Because I like a lot of receivers.
See, me too. And that's just the thing with this class is it's just so good. So you really like have a lot of options, especially even in like the second round at like pick 36, like what we're doing.
Yep.
And then like trading that 40 picks to try and get closer to the first round, that's good on me. I'm totally good with that. And then kind of using those second round, maybe early third round picks to get like linebackers and whatnot.
Yep.
Maybe like cornerbacks, edge rusher. Me personally, I'd say skip the linebacker and let's try and get Simmons. Like right after the draft, try and pick him up.
Please.
That'd be really good for our scheme, I think.
Please. That's literally, I just talked about that in my mock draft I put out last night early this morning. Go get Justin Simmons after the mock draft. Yep.
Because that's what I'm thinking. It's like, all right, let's say we just avoid the safety position in the draft and just pick him up. We have the money to be able to do that. And then we'd have a great safety, great linebacking room. And, like, really the only holes would be that defensive end position and corner maybe. And, like, I think with Joe Witt Jr. and his scheming, I don't think cornerback's going to be as much of a problem as we think it's going to be.
Yep.
And we still got guys at edge to really be fine. So I think defensively we could really be a force to be reckoned with. And this is just our first year.
Yep.
Like, imagine next year. Like I said, if we were to do like a splash signing on a guy like Micah Parsons, I know that's like a little far-fetched, but I don't know. Got the Dan Quinn connection, got the money for it.
Yep.
Like,
second most cap space still.
And then, but back to more drafty stuff. I really like that guy. I really like that guy from TCU, that tight end. I have no idea what his name is.
Is that Ben Sinnott? Which one is that? Or the other one? Jared Wiley?
I think he's ranked like 126 on Pro Football Focus or something.
Is it Jared Wiley? Which one's from TCU?
I think What's up?
I was trying to think of which one was from TCU. Is that Jared Wiley, I think? I think that's Jared Wiley. It's not. Ben Sinnott is Kansas State.
I think so. I
think I'm getting the purples mixed up.
I'd like to. I wouldn't mind picking him at 139 or 138, whichever it is, the pick that we have.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Adam Peters really liked him because I think he was one of the guys in Ashburn.
Yeah, he came in for a top 30 visit. He came in for a top 30 visit.
Yeah, exactly.
And everything.
So like that would be my guy as like a late kind of tight end pick. Hopefully he works out. Maybe he becomes like a George Kittle or something. But yeah, no, that's kind of my plans. Just try and get a good receiver, try and trade up for an OT, and then just rock with Jaden Daniels.
Yes, sir.
And then in years to come, we'll be good.
I completely agree. I'm right with you. It's actually crazy too because Roman Wilson and Jared Wiley, just to give you the heads up, I'm looking at it right now. Round 5, 139th overall, Jared Wiley, and then I have Roman Wilson. Even though he didn't come in for a meeting, I have us getting him 40th overall because my dog Ken Johannesson said from 2 sources that the Commanders are reportedly very interested in him, and then we did meet him with them at the combine and things like that. So you over here basically giving up the secrets of my mock draft. So y'all, like you said at the beginning of your call, we right on the same wavelength because those are literally two of the guys I have in my mock draft. I'm looking right at it.
Roman Wilson on senior day really sold it for me.
Yep.
Like, I mean,
yep.
He looked good.
Yep.
All right, well, I'll let you go. It was good ranting to you guys.
Yes, sir. Appreciate that, Bryce. Appreciate the call, man. I got you saved in and everything.
Awesome, man. I'll see you, Doug.
All right, man. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Got my boy Bryce saved in now. Let's keep it going. Nah, he really, like he brought up the Xavier Legette. I did that on my mock draft last night. I was like, oh, I'm going to get him with Roman Wilson tomorrow, though. And then he came through and said Roman Wilson. So now I'm just looking crazy like, man, I wasn't too. And speaking of Jared Wiley, he said his comp could potentially maybe be like a George Kittle. Y'all will see it in my mock draft that I come out with like tonight / early tomorrow morning. My comp for Jared Wiley, if everything goes right, is Hunter Henry, just to let y'all know. But again, I'm going to do like a deep dive into that, explain all of it and everything later on. So let me go ahead and bring in the next caller. We have, okay, so that person left as well. We got DC Bay up next, and then we have 3 callers after that, and then we'll be done with the show because, again, I got to get to this mock draft. What's good, DC Bay?
Man, what's up, Rico?
What's happening with you? How you feeling?
Man, I'm good, man. You already know I got to do my rap for you, man. My name is Bay, and I came to say.
Yes, sir.
My man, Rico, is reporting the Commanders, and he's doing it all the way from the 8th. I'm telling you right now, I maybe got a whack rhyme, but if they don't draft Jaden Daniels tomorrow, somebody ass is mine. You are the best, man. I love you. Man, I can't tell nobody else nothing different. You are the best, and that's all I got to say, man. Enjoy yourself. Do your thing, man. We love you, and we're going to keep on supporting you, man.
Man, appreciate that. My dog DC Bay, man. Love the call, love the support, love the energy, man. I can't wait for tomorrow. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's my dog right there. I didn't even get a chance to start the timer. My boy went crazy and dipped, man. Let me I'll unlock it real quick. Hurry up and hop up in here real quick, and I'm gonna lock it right back. And then next caller, so after DC Bay, we had the 304 number. So yeah, let me go ahead and get the 304 number. I'm gonna leave it unlocked for a little bit, Shrek, so you can go ahead and hop back in. Cause I did see somebody left. I'm assuming that was you. So I'm leaving it unlocked for now. I'm stalling a little bit so I can hurry up and lock it back. But I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the 304 number. Who's this?
Hey, I'm Brendan. What's up?
Brandon, what's good? Let me go ahead and save you in right now, man. What's happening with you?
Not much. What's happening with you?
Man, just excited, man. I don't know if y'all can tell, but I'm extra excited over here.
Oh, I am too. I just want to say first up, I've been watching your content for a few months. I was in a real rough patch when I found you, and you helped me through. And now every day at work, when I'm at work for 10 hours, I listen to old videos, new videos, whatever you got put out.
Appreciate that. Yes, sir. I love that. I love that.
2, how I feel for the draft is how I had it was I'm drafting Jane Daniels second overall. I like Jane Daniels. I think Drake May is more of a project, like people have said. I don't think he's for what they want, in a sense.
Mm-hmm.
Because they want to win now, not win later, because they want to make money, obviously, for the new stadium and everything. So it's like, I want to draft for the future, but Jane Daniels helps us win now.
Mm-hmm.
I have our 36th pick. I wanted to get Xavier Legette with that pick.
Yes, sir.
And then I wanted to see if we could get our 40 and maybe a third to move up around to like 19, 23 in that area of the draft.
Okay.
And either get Mims or Guyton with that pick.
Woo! Cooking. I'm loving it. I'm hearing it.
And then I had Wilson later on in the draft as well.
Okay.
And it's funny that you said the Hunter Henry pick, because that is exactly who I was going to say in the call that I had him compared to, because he plays exactly like Hunter Henry does.
Yep.
And
same page.
People are like getting on Adam Peters for like the whole QB thing and everything, and like they're shit rooting for him. They always talk trash. I'm like, it seems like y'all are scared if y'all just keep talking about a team that's been trash and keep trash talking a team that's trash. Like, what's wrong with that?
They worried about us.
Yeah.
They're nervous.
Yeah.
Nervous.
And there's some fans at my work because not everyone's sold. I'm like, you guys gotta like trust these. You guys gotta trust the new regime. You gotta let them do it until they give us a chance not to trust them.
Yep.
And that's all I wanted to say.
Gotta give
you
them
have a great
benefit of the
evening.
doubt. Oh yeah, yes sir.
Yep.
You too, man. Appreciate the call.
You're welcome.
Yes sir. My
Have a
boy
good one.
Brandon. I got you saved in and everything too. So if you call in again, I got you.
Alrighty.
Yes sir, man. Appreciate it.
Appreciate it.
Yes sir. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. I see my boy at the 757 number call back in. What's good, 757?
What's good?
Yes sir. Yes sir. Who's the? I remember you, but I do not have your name saved. What's your name?
Matthew.
Matthew, got you saved in now. What's good?
Good. I think I was in the one for like the Broncos game. I think it was.
Yeah, it was. So
Yeah,
I
the Broncos
definitely have you. I had you to the side, but I didn't have like a name attached. So it's good, man.
So like, if we draft Jaden Daniels, like I saw someone in the comments say like he better take Robert Griffin's word, and I think that's true because like if he gets injured, dude, he's done. He's had so many injuries, you know.
Yep. He had some Looney Tunes
Yeah,
hits
but,
in college. He's getting hit by cartoon mallets.
Yeah. So when's your next like call for this too?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna do a call in. I'm shooting for Sunday, but at latest Monday after the draft, so everybody can call in and give their opinions of how the draft went and everything.
Yeah, I'm excited and scared. Like, hopefully we don't screw this up. But I
Same
think
here.
Adam Peters,
Same here.
Adam Peters is the right answer for this.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm super excited, man. Like I said, I don't know how I'm gonna sleep. I gotta work on this mock draft anyway, but I don't know how I'm gonna sleep even after I finish it.
Yeah, Quan Martin though, beware of him. I mean, he was being flashy towards the end of the season though.
Oh yeah, I love
He got
Quan
injured.
Martin. That's basically our Cameron Curl replacement, but he's just a little bit faster and far more explosive. Just basically Cameron Curl, but a better athlete, higher ceiling.
Yeah. All right, that's all I had to say. Thank you for like posting. You post like every day, bro. I watch you like after school and stuff or before school, dude.
Man, appreciate it, man. Appreciate the constant support, man. Appreciate that. Much love.
All right, I'll see you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. My boy Matthew, man. Got you saved in and everything. Let me go ahead and bring in the next caller. We had, okay, so that person left. Then we had a 302 number. Who's this?
You.
Yes, sir. What's good? Who's this?
Good. This is Joe.
All right, got you saved in. What's happening?
That was good, man. I just want, first off and foremost, I know you probably by my age, so I just want to thank you, bro, because you're the only Washington content creator I watch because the rest trash. I'm going to keep it a buck.
Who?
And you've been with me through
My
the
boys.
mud. I've been watching you since like 2019, I think. Something like that.
Okay.
And I had you in the background during the games, everything. I'm a lurk. I don't really comment like that. I be chilling. But I'm near Philly. I'm like 45 minutes from Philly.
I can hear that.
So
I
you know
was
how
just
that
about
is.
to say the accent is crazy. I hear the Philly.
Weak.
I hear the Philly.
But like, it's straight Philly fans around here. So that shit, oh my God. I be fighting for my life in these group chats. So it's just like, it is what it is being a Washington fan. But I think this is where everybody got to realize. Trust Adam Peters. This is a new organization. We just came from the worst owner in the history of sports. Not just football, sports.
Period.
And not only that, but Ron Rivera's gone. Ron Rivera's a great guy, but he drove me crazy. I'm sorry. He couldn't draft for nothing. He was just drove me crazy.
Playing it safe too much.
I like Jaden Daniels. He gives me PTSD. RG3, that's all I got to say.
I can't be mad at it.
PTSD. I like him more than Drake May, but it scares me. I ain't going to lie.
Can't be mad
But I
at
agree
it.
with what everybody's saying. Trade back up, get an LT, because that offensive line, because I think Sam Howell has some talent, but
Yeah.
he didn't have 5 seconds. What are you supposed to do? Like, me and you could have been on the line. We could have blocked better than they did. Real shit. Like, I'm not I know you don't curse, so I'm gonna chill. But
Nah, you good. Other people be
damn.
doing it. I'm chilling, man. I think it's like a certain threshold, like a
I know
certain
you be
minutes into the
chilling,
stream.
so I'm not trying to make the spot hot, but
Appreciate
also,
it.
trust DQ, man. Everywhere he goes, he makes a good defense. Now, I don't know about anything else. Seattle, good defense. Atlanta, good defense. Cowboys, good defense. I'm going to trust him with this because I think we got some players here and there. But I'm going to trust him to build that defense besides that. Then we need to get a wide receiver. You're the only person I saw having us take a wide receiver because thank God. Because I like Jahan, but he ain't showing me enough. Like last year, nah. He wasn't him. I'm sorry. He wasn't that guy. He was dropping balls. He couldn't catch nothing. Terry needs some help, man. We need a tall wide receiver. That's what the boy you pick. I don't watch college football like that, so I ain't gonna speak on it. Boy you pick, go with him.
Just
please,
whatever Rico said. Whatever.
Yeah, do it. You be the GM. I'm cool with that. So please,
Appreciate it.
Please get this man Terry a QB, please. This man has had 12. His best QB for real was Alex Smith on one leg.
Yep.
One leg.
Literally.
That was his best QB, and that's sad.
Let's say Heineke in spurts, but Alex Smith technically overall.
That's what I'm like. You know what the sad part? I've been to one Washington game in my life. You want to guess what game that was? That was the game Alex Smith almost died. That's the only.
Oh, the one with his family in the stands?
No, I'm talking about where his leg says snap and it was over.
Oh, the game he got hurt in. Oh,
Against Houston.
Yeah.
Yep, that's the only game I ever been to. That's my luck. The one game I go to, our quarterback almost died. But I don't got that much time left, so I'm letting you rock. Love you, bro. Been watching you for years. I'm going to keep watching. Much love.
Yes, sir. Much love, man. I got my boy Joe saved in. Before you go, let me save. I'm going to say Joe from Philly. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate the call in. Next up, we have an 865 number. Who's this?
Yo, this is Jonah, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Wait, spell that. Sorry.
Jonah. I met you at the Atlanta game.
Oh, yes, sir. What's good, man? How you feeling?
Man, I'm feeling good. I'm gonna put something in the back of the other fans' head that I walked into work all excited for the draft, and one of my coworkers say, "Don't y'all ever get tired of being excited for the draft every year?"
I
was like, man, it's different this time. He said, "You said that when y'all had Ron Rivera." I said, "Yeah, I know you're right, man." I said, "But it's different."
I say it's really, really different this time, though. Like,
but nah, man, I'm excited for the draft tomorrow. I'm gonna trust AP. I wasn't happy with Dan Quinn at first, but it grew on me. So I'm like, I'm gonna trust AP. See what he's gonna do for us. But I ain't gonna take too much more time. I need some more videos from you, so I'm gonna let you get to it.
That's a funny reason. I think that's the first time I've ever heard somebody say that as a reason to get off. Appreciate that.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, man. Anything else you wanted to say? Oh man, he already gone, man. My boy, he was dead serious about it too, man. My boy, yes, sir. Appreciate the call in, man. Just real quick, real smooth, in and out. Assassin. Let me go ahead and bring in the 936 number. Who's this?
Hi, this is Bob in Arizona.
Yes, sir. Let me say Bob in Arizona. What's good, man? How you feeling over there?
Oh, good. I'm a DMC transplant. They think I'm an invasive weed here. But I wanted to ask you the question.
Yes, sir.
So, being in Arizona, I wasn't a fan of the Kingsbury Kyler Murray offense. I felt like Kyler Murray pulled the ball down too soon, went running for it, didn't keep his eyes down the field, and the running was amazing, but he kept taking hits.
Yep.
And I want to understand how Jaden Daniels and Cliff Kingsbury will be different than that.
I can see it. That literally the only thing I can really give you is I'm hoping that Cliff Kingsbury learned from his mistakes, because I do see a lot of similarities between Jaden Daniels and Kyler Murray, especially the fact that, to your point, Jaden Daniels, I think he has like the highest pressure to run rate, like not willing to throw the ball after somebody's in his face. He's just gonna take off running out of any quarterback drafted in like the last few years. So yeah, you spot on with it.
Because the other idea would be that Kingsbury decides to do something different, like learn from everything he's learned from and learn from what Dan Quinn's talking about.
Mm-hmm.
And then come out with an offense that nobody's ever seen before, and maybe that's Drake May.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see him definitely being like, well, Kyler Murray, similar to Jaden Daniels, that experiment didn't work. Let me try a different type of quarterback with a different type of offense. I can see that.
I just, first of all, I'll say this. I have confidence in Adam Peters and Dan Quinn, and they're going to make the right pick. So whatever they pick, just like you, is going to be good with me.
Yep.
But what I want to see is winning, and I want it. Ideally, I'd like to see them come out with something nobody's ever seen before, and hit them with it. And then whichever quarterback they draft, pick the guys in the subsequent rounds, or trade to the guys in the subsequent rounds that will support that style of quarterback and make it happen. I believe they'll do it, but I don't really have a preference in the quarterbacks. I just want them to have a vision. And
yep.
Whichever one that they think the players in this draft down the rounds fall in that vision, pick that guy.
Yep. I'm right with you. Like I slightly lean Jaden Daniels, but I'm 100% with you because I believe I said it in a video before that I feel like step one is getting the quarterback. I feel like the things that are most important is what you do after that quarterback. To your point, make sure you draft to build around that quarterback for the remainder of this draft. Schematically, what type of offense are you going to run to bring out their strengths, hide their weaknesses? So I'm right with you. I feel like whoever they take, I'm just going to be like, when in doubt, I trust that they put in more time, hours, they get paid millions of dollars to do this than I did, and I hope they do everything in their power to help that quarterback succeed. Right with you.
All right. Well, by the way, I'm Robert from the PayPal app earlier tonight, and I appreciate everything you're doing. Keep doing it because you provide daily entertainment and education for all of us. We appreciate it.
Appreciate that, man. Appreciate the PayPal. Great call. Great analytical call. Much love out there to my boy Bob out in Arizona.
All right. Good night and carry on.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Have a good night. Yes, sir. Appreciate the call. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And then we also have an 864 number. Who's this?
Oh, what's up, man? It's Justin.
You said, sorry, who's this?
I said Justin, Justin.
Oh, got you saved in. What's good, man? How you feeling?
What's good, man? I just want to say, man, goddamn, I've been watching you for goddamn at least I know, for over 3 years. Appreciate it. Keep up the good work. The only thing I gotta say though, man, goddamn, I hope we better get Jaden Daniels, bro, because I feel like if we get Daniels, you know what I'm saying? He's going to bring us back to how we was with RG3. I just feel like, you know what I'm saying, whatever it is, we need Daniels. I don't give a fuck who else we get, we need Daniels.
When everything was good. RG3 when it was going well. Yes, sir.
Right. His first year, he got hurt, goddamn. I still rock RG3, but I just feel like Daniels is a better, you know what I'm saying, got him as a better passer than,
for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, a better passer and a better runner. Yeah, that I feel like he's just all around better than me. And I think he deserves to go number 2. He got to come to us. Ain't no way he can't come to us.
all signs are pointing that direction, but who knows? Adam Peters is keeping it very tight-lipped around now.
Yeah, I seen that, man, but shit, I don't. I mean, goddamn, I respect Adam Pearson and Dan Quinn back. You know what I'm saying? Even though at first I ain't want none of them, but it is what it is. We got them. So I'm just hoping we get Daniels, man. That's the only thing I really want. Goddamn, I just want to tell you, goddamn, you know, I appreciate the content you do every day. I watch it every day every time I get out of work, and just, you know, I keep doing your thing, Rico.
Appreciate that. My boy Justin. Yes, sir.
All right, man. Have a good one, brother.
Yes, sir. You too, man. Great call, man. I got you saved in and everything.
All right, bro. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. For sure, for sure. And then lastly, before we get up out of here, I see my boy Junior called back in. I wanted to make sure that make sure he ain't had nothing crazy to say before we get up out of here. How you feeling, Junior?
What's up, man? Sorry I got disconnected, Rico. What's up, bro?
What's good? What's good? My memory's terrible, so I don't even remember what may have happened at some point. Whatever. I'm all over the place right now. My brain is completely on the mock draft I'm working on. What's good?
No, you're good. I'm at work, man. I just want you to know we appreciate everything you do for us, man. Thank you for all the videos and all.
Appreciate it. My boy Junior, man. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Much love.
And yeah, you said you'll be back on tomorrow?
Yes, sir. Live streaming. The draft starts at 8. I'm live streaming at 7 because we can start doing some mock drafts together. We're going to get Shay Yee. He's a Patriots fan, so he's going to pull up at a certain point, and then we're going to watch the draft with him and everything. You know me. I'm going to be breaking down every pick, too. Like, I'm a Commanders fan, but I'm big time on just, draft season, period. So I'm going to be breaking down every pick of every team. So I'm here Thursday, Friday, and Saturday morning.
Sure, I'll be on tomorrow.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Appreciate it.
Hey, appreciate you, man.
All right. Yes, sir. Have a good evening.
All right.
All right, man.
All right, bro.
Yes, sir. And that is it, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all went crazy today with the calls. Y'all were going crazy in the chat. I'm sorry I don't get to read every comment in the chat. I really appreciate y'all. Y'all went super crazy in the PayPal, the Cash App, the Super Chat. Y'all went extra crazy today, even crazier than I expected. So I really appreciate y'all. Again, I'm going immediately to working on my mock draft that I'm going to come out with later tonight. And then I'm also going to probably come out with another video at some point tomorrow morning. And then we're live streaming at 7 p.m. for the draft at 8 p.m. Round 1. We're the second overall pick. So do not be late because you don't want to miss it. Make sure y'all pull up for that. I really appreciate y'all. Much love to everybody. I'm going to catch y'all later with a video tonight. I am out, man.